Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm finally back from Offkai Expo 2024. It's been about a week since the event, and honestly, I needed that week off because, not gonna lie, I was also traveling again after Offkai Expo, like a smart person would. And I basically flew around again. That's why I'm a bit tired, and that's why I couldn't stream last time, because I was preparing for that, and I'm finally back at my computer, sitting down, chatting to you all, and I'm so excited. Go to bed. Hey! Hey, I'm fine. I'm fine, likable. um, but yeah, I'm happy to be back, and I also got some the Uno reverse. I also have a little surprise. So if you're on Twitch, and I believe this is also available on YouTube, I have a new plugin called Blurp. At Offkai Expo, I went to the Blurp booth, just spun a wheel, and I got 1 year of Blurp. The premium Blurp, to be exact. And basically, what you can do is you can go ahead and go to Blurp itself, and then you could redeem it. So this is a little example. Oh, okay, that was really loud, but you guys did not hear it. But here, let me play it again. So now there are sound effects that you can redeem. Although for some reason that should have popped up here, and I'm a bit surprised. Let me see if I can fix that real quick. Hi Lane within. Hi again, Nethyr. It was nice meeting you at Offkai. Yeah, it was nice to meet with you too and hang out. I am just adding a new thing called Blurp, and what this does is it puts sound effects on my stream. Is it playing? I mean, you could hear it, but it seems like you don't see the thing pop up. Let me try that again. Oh my goodness. How are you, Lane? I hope you've been doing well since Offkai. I feel like ever since Offkai, a lot of us got into a weird funk. There's a lot of people that got sick, and it's kind of concerning. Not gonna lie. Somehow I did not get sick, despite flying again, out of state of all things. So I don't know about y'all, but my luck rate is very high tiers, S tier. S tier Nethyr, well, S tier luck rank, I think. That's what I have. So somehow I didn't get sick despite traveling twice in 2 weeks. So that's kind of insane. Hopefully I did not screw myself by saying that, but yeah. And man, I'm trying to make sure that this blurp thing works. Is it working? Oh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it does work. It does work when you test it properly. I didn't get sick, fortunately. I went prepared with mask and hand sanitizer. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, that's what I did too. I made sure my hands were properly washed. I made sure I wear masks everywhere. I was honestly concerned because the main thing that I did at Offkai was going to main stage. And at main stage, you were basically working with, you are in a closed space with only one air filtration the whole time. And that is the biggest the biggest presentation area you could be in. And I've been in that area 3 times for for 3 concerts. Let me get my list. So I've been there for 2 panels. Yes, 2 panels. And 3 no. It was 3 panels and 3 concerts. And I was inside of main stage for the majority of Offkai, taking note on that. But yeah, I wanted to share a bit of my Offkai experience, but let's go to a better... Oh! Lumina, hello! Thank you for the follow! Hello! Oh man, my streamer bot is being a little funky, so you might see it twice, but hello! Welcome! But to chat about Offkai, I thought we should go back to a very familiar place that I feel like a lot of us know about. Let's go there real quick. Alright, so we are... If you do not know what is behind me, we call this Atrium Chan my beloved. And right now you could assume that we are in a hotel room right now, just vibing, and we are overlooking the atrium itself. And this atrium chat is basically the hub of where every VTuber and every attendee would go hang out at. This looks back. It was kind of back rooms, a little bit. Like in the first, so day 0, I didn't know where I was going. Ned, where did you take? I took you guys to the Hyatt Regency in Burlingame, where Offkai Expo 2024 was held. And this is Atrium Chan. Yeah, it is. The escalators were down the whole weekend. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's missing that. So most of the escalators, they did not work. You only took stairs to get to this atrium behind me. Actually, if it would help, let me go ahead and boop. So, Atrium Chan. As you can see on the right side, oh man, I wish I had a pointer for you guys. Oh, that's how the city's name is pronounced? I'm assuming so. I don't know actually. I just call it Burlingame. Burlingame? Game? I don't know, but Burlingame kind of sounds funny. How to pronounce Burlingham? I don't know actually. Let me see. Block. No.
Burlingame.
It's Burlingame. It's Burlingame. Okay, I've been mispronouncing it the whole time. Okay, so it's Burlingame. If you want to see what I'm looking at, real quick, is this the right one? I hope it is. Yeah, see, you weren't wrong. I was wrong. I'm usually the one that's wrong when it comes to mispronunciation. I suck at pronouncing things, so I just say things differently. Hi, Darcy. Also, my cat is back. My cat also was traveling. He went to a cat hotel for a little bit because we had no family to supervise him. So he went to his own little hotel, hanging out with all the cool cats in town. And he was very popular. And apparently he was very active. He apparently like kick flipped his little bench and would sleep underneath that bench. He only likes to sleep under things that are upside down. I don't know why. He just likes things upside down, and that's how he rolls, right, Darcy? Darcy, what are you doing? Okay, he's just on my pillows. He's just chilling. But yes, what you're looking at right now is the atrium. I mainly hung out in like the bottom left area where all those couches were because it was kind of isolated from everything else. But a lot of people, like, do you know where all the trees are in the far upwards? There was a giant like suicide inflatable there and a bunch of boots of all of the of Idol, Lucid Multimedia, along with V4 Mirai. It was a pretty cool place to just hang out at. And whenever you're like not going to an event hosted by Offkai, you would just go there. And honestly, like if you did not get tickets for Offkai, you could just access the atrium and you're cool. Although to be honest, the security of it does make me a little bit concerned. That means like basically you could just get in and get out. So that's just me personally. Like I can get a little paranoid, not gonna lie. So I was like, almost anyone could be in this area. Yeah, it was a bit weird. And honestly, like that could have easily brought sickness. And at Offkai Expo, there were a lot of people that got sick after Offkai Expo. Like I know that some people from Vite Ramen, they got sick. I remember EO or Socials also got sick with COVID. There's a lot of people that either got false warnings or actually did get COVID, and it's very unfortunate. Can I blow the place as in no? You may not. You may not likeable. I happen to like this place. Do not do that. I do not encourage that weird behavior. Stop it. Get some help. I'm sorry. I'm referencing Kyla because one of the panels I went to on day 1. Pero ¿por qué? Es mal. Es muy mal. Muy mal. I'm just trying to say it's bad. I don't know that much Spanish. I know enough to say that it's bad. So you will not catch me there. Where am I? Okay, there am I. So that's atrium. Oh, and if you go like at the bottom left where all these like pillars are down the stairs, that leads to the main stage area. It's pretty fun. Oh, yes, Darcy. Darcy is meowing. I don't know why. Fine in French as it is. What? No. I cannot speak French. Yes, Darcy? Oh my goodness. He is jumping around. He is looking around. He actually lost some weight too. I lost some weight from Offkai Expo because I decided to just not eat as much. I was just with so much serotonin that I didn't feel the need to eat. It was kind of like, it was probably the most unhealthy decision I made there. But I also was like, I didn't want to walk to get food. And also the food at the hotel itself, where Offkai was hosted, the food wasn't that great. It was very expensive. Like when me and Kiri ate at the little cafe, we had one meal each, right? I had a salad. She had a burger. The total was around $62 for 2 items. That was bougie. And I was like, no, I don't want to pay for that again. Well, I didn't pay for this, Kiri did. I just felt uncomfortable with myself paying for it. I was like, no, thank you. So honestly, I hope that the next venue, wherever it is, that we would get food trucks. I mean, food trucks are kind of expensive, but I want some food variety or at least supporting local businesses. I would much prefer that. I actually went to Curry Huga, which was like a 30-minute walk from the Regency itself. And it was a top 100 Yelp restaurant, and the curry was so bomb. It was so good. I got a beef hayashidon, and this beef hayashidon, just imagine like a plate that is basically 5 hands or something, like 5 hands large or something. And oh wait, do I have any? Okay, I have background music. Okay, and this beef hayashidon, it had an omu rice in the middle, very soft, very it was very juicy for an egg. I was surprised. And then when you cut into the egg to the rice, oh, it just like melts into the rice. The rice soaks it in, absorbs all the flavor, and then surrounding this bed of rice and egg is the beef hayashi itself, and it's a umami sauce just like surrounding this this bed of rice and mixing it in together. It was so good. It was basically umami explosion. So if you really love savory food, Curry Huga is so worth it. If you guys want to see what Curry Huga looks like, oh my gosh, it was so good. Honestly, Curry Huga is probably one of the few good places to eat at over there. Other than that, there's not much else. And I'm like, it's a food desert there. So you really had to be prepared. So that's the place I ate at. Oh, it has new store hours now. That's funny. That's pretty funny. Oh, and it has other areas too. So that's cool. But yeah, the curry, it was good. I went there twice. That's how good it was. Like twice in 1 week, I was pretty happy. I got the beef hayashidon the first day, and then I got the classic curry katsu at like the last day, I believe. But yeah, it was pretty bomb. Not gonna lie. For those who are able to see, can you guys check if you're able to see blurb? Because I am trying to see if that is possible for you guys to redeem it. Oh, okay. I don't think it has popped up. I don't think it has popped up, huh? Oh, thank you for the hydrates. Thank you. I see a lot of creatures charging towards me. Oh my goodness. Yes, I am chatting a lot. Man, I'm trying to figure out this blurb thing. Let me see. What is there like a link for that? Cause Cause like I really wanted you guys to experience this making sound alerts. I think it's pretty funny. Um, so how we're gonna chat about Offkai? I introduced a little bit of it, but for those who don't know what Offkai Expo is, it is basically a West Coast VTuber convention, and they hosted multiple VTuber agencies, including V4 Mirai, Idol Corp. I believe Lucid Multimedia has talent as well. Um, I have to double check on that. And there's Nexus Life, which recently debuted their talents. And there is also V Shoujo, who hosted the main cafe there. They sponsored it. And lastly, man, oh yeah, there were also alternative platforms as well. There was Annie Live and Irium coming in. It was honestly a really cool event. And I feel like if you're a VTuber, this is a must go to event. Main reason, you're going to network a lot. Two, you're going to see what is up and coming for this industry, for this space in general, so you can see alternatives. Like for example, if you're someone that does a lot of just chatting streams, you're going to be exposed to vendors that promote just chatting streams, specifically Irium and AnyLive, because their vertical streaming platforms is specifically catered to streamers who just only do just chatting. So it's excellent for that. Oh, my cat is going around. I don't know what he needs. I have given him everything. What do you want, buddy? What does my kitty want? How are you guys doing, by the way? Excuse me. Oh man, gross. I did not expect to burp. I'm just drinking water. Mm. Thank you for the hydrate, Salvi. Okay, so day 0, I arrived on Thursday, I believe, just to check in early. And honestly, I'm so glad I did that because I would have been very tired if I landed in early. But I've heard from a lot of people that their flights were delayed when going into Offkai. One person I know, they basically were supposed to arrive the same day as me, I believe. And they ended up arriving during day 1. Like close to like end of day 1 actually. And they've had so many delays just coming from like Canada of all places. And Canada is really close compared to the other countries that people are from. Like I know people from Europe that attended, that people from Asia attended, and they all arrived early. It's just a lot of attendees dealt with delays. And I'm like, oh my goodness. It's real rough. But day 0, everyone literally hung out at the atrium, just chatted over there, hanging out, meeting each other. Some of them have been meeting for the first time, and for me, that is where I met Kiri, for the first time ever. And we are both part of the same VTuber group. I think we've been in the same VTuber group for a whole year now, which is kind of wild to meet each other in person for a full year. And honestly, Kiri is so cool. I honestly was very shy around her, but she is so sweet. She will take care of you and everything. And honestly, I admire her passion a lot for Snack Studio. Her plan for Offkai was to show off Snack Studio to as many people as possible. And honestly, it's really cool freaking software. And the fact that it was able to exist on the Steam Deck and not cause a lot of problems, like that's impressive. And it was really cool to see her also cosplay as herself. I took some photos, but I will not be releasing photos just yet because that will be reserved for the VTuber News Drop article that I need to work on for a bit. So if I'm a little bit gone, I will be prioritizing that. But I mainly want to just have a just chatting stream, hanging out, talking about Offkai, talking about my experiences with Offkai. Overall, I really enjoyed it. To be honest though, that is the first event. Well, let me backtrack a bit. The first event where I appeared publicly and I talked about being a VTuber was at Anime Expo 2023, and I basically appeared at a VTuber meetup, and I met some VTubers that way, and they were really sweet, and some of them were just starting out, so I gave advice. But this expo, I decided to be a lot more open. And honestly, I'm so glad I did that because I got to meet people that I really admire in this space and really get to chat with them and also meet new people like Lane within and Lumina Violet. They're both really cool too, and I'm so glad that I met them. I'm just very shy as a person, so meeting that many people actually overwhelmed me. So if I seemed a little quiet, that was the main reason why, was that, oh my goodness, this is so many people in one space. It was crowded at Offkai Expo, not gonna lie. Like, it felt like sardines in the first day, and then on the first day, there was a lot of confusion between going to the main stage venue or going to the vendor hall. And I ended up in the vendor hall on accident, but I meant to go to the main stage area. Luckily, staff was able to help me, but it was kind of funny that I got confused like that. And that's how I ended up going to the opening ceremony very late. And the opening ceremony, it was hosted by Vivi-chan the Dragon and Coefficient. I am a huge fan of Coefficient. I honestly loved how he features VTubers, and just talks about it, like his perspective and such, and just interacting with them is so funny. Um, and then Vivi-chan, the Dragon, she's very new to me. I have not seen her before, but the way she carried her energy and her stage presence, oh my goodness, she is off the walls, so awesome and so vibrant as a personality. She was perfect as a host. She did such a good job, like hyping up the energy, being like basically the definition of a VTuber, like being out there with your personality, being very expressive, at least for the mainstream VTubing. And there's many different types of ways to VTube, but she is honestly an underrated example of like a VTuber that is very extroverted, and she does a very good job carrying the stage presence and getting people hyped up for the event. I don't remember too much about opening ceremony, not gonna lie, but the main thing I remember was that everyone wanted Coefficient to be in cosplay of a certain VTuber. If you're not familiar of what was happening on Twitter, basically Coefficient was told to get cosplay that he wears of Takanashi Kiara. And Takanashi Kiara was scheduled to perform at Offkai Expo. So having Koe as your host for an event, and everyone wants to wear a cosplay, and this person that he's cosplaying will be performing, I think a lot of people agree that Coefficient should be cosplaying Takanashi Kiara at the opening ceremony, but he wasn't for some reason, and we were all kind of upset about that. And he was threatened by the presence of KFP. The KFP presence was loud and proud, as loud as frying chicken. When you go to a Jollibee or you go to a KFC, it was if you were there, you just know immediately who is KFP. You just see orange in a sea of black in the audience. You will see orange pen lights if you do not need to try to find them. They will show themselves to you. One of them had a whole had a bunch of Takanashi Kiara plushies, right? He was not holding them by hand. He hung them on sticks. And he basically had a 4x6 row of Takanashi Kiara plushies. And he showed them to Coefficient on stage. And Koa's face, oh my gosh, it was absolutely priceless. He had the most shocked expression. If my model could move, I would be trying to mimic what his face looked like at that time. And it was so freaking funny. Yes, Darcy? My cat is meowing. You want merch. You want merch. Honestly, I have considered merch. I have been talking to vendors at the vendor hall about potential merch. One of them happens to be a friend of mine. So if you know about Neon Shrine is a vendor known for making pen lights. And I got my first ever pen light from them. And I was so happy to get a pen light because like I got so into the concerts. I was like, you know what? I need a pen light. I need I need to be like as if I am one of them. Well, now I am definitely one of them now, and really fully experience it so that I can write this piece well. And I bought a pen light. But Mirant, when I attempted to buy the pen light, I got it for free, and I was like, what, Mirant? I wanted to pay. I said, no, it's a present. I'm like, Mirant, I want to buy. No, it's a present. And I was like, oh damn, I can't argue with her here. This is her home turf. And I was like, okay, I will take the pen light, and I swung this pen light on Offkai Live with so much power that I was missing 2 press-on nails. And press-on nails, when they are glued to your finger, is close to Gorilla Glue. Kiri suggested Gorilla Glue to help them stick on, but we both knew that was not a very good idea. It was a very excellent idea for its effectiveness, but not a very good idea in practicality, because I happen to like having bare nails after the event. Mainly because I did not want to have blue press-ons at work when I needed to type. It does get in the way. And likeable, why do you want body pillows? why do you want body pillows? I honestly, okay, so my take on body pillows, I think they're nice for its practical use of like sleeping in bed. Cause I've heard that just like wrapping your body around a body pillow is actually good for you. It's kind of therapeutic. But art of me on a body pillow. I've been seeing traditionally that these anime body pillows, you have one side that is innocent, and you have the other side be not so innocent. So, likable, are you requesting a traditional anime body pillow, or just a body pillow of me in general? Because I have some ideas on a safe for work body pillow, but a not safe for work body pillow. I'm like, I don't know the demand for that, because I don't make not safe for work content. It's not my jam. Okay, well, it doesn't matter to me. Okay, cool. Cause I'm like, wait, do people really want that? Cause I can't believe it. Cause I don't make that kind of content, so I don't know why there would be a demand. I use it to sleep better. Oh, okay. So I've been brainstorming merch a bit. The merch that I want to do is more practical and functional merch. So if it's merchandise that helps people, I want to make that. But I don't want to make not safe for work 18 plus merchandise. That's not what I want to do personally. But I will consider the idea. If there is a body pillow in the future, that would be like a limited stock, because honestly I don't know the demand for that, but I will keep that idea in mind. So what was I talking about? So I went to opening ceremony late. I was watching Coefficient get bullied by KFP. Vivi-chan was Vivi-chan. She was so bouncy. Oh my goodness. She was bouncy with so much energy. And she had some lewd jokes to boot. She is so funny. But I don't know how to repeat those jokes in the way that she says them to have the same impact. You kind of just had to be there to really experience it. And I've noticed that on day 1, there was a certain chant. A chant that the people agreed upon. It was a chant that was guttural, with a slight bark to it. It was very monkey. And you would hear it every time in this audience. And after the opening ceremony, it was the Bibu and Kyla panel. And this panel was really cute. So their panel was focused on who knows Bibu and Kyla better, the audience or Bibu and Kyla? And whoever got it wrong had to do a botsu. And a botsu is a punishment. And the punishments included being tsundere. So so an example of being tsundere is like, it's not that I like you or anything. That's an example of tsundere. Another example of a punishment, love confession, punishment. They had to say a love confession, to the winning party. Yes, in some cases, Bibu or Kyla have lost and said a love confession to an audience member. I sadly could not record it because it was requested to have no recording. And oh my goodness, the interactions between chat, not chat, the audience, the audience and the panel host themselves, it was definitely full of love and full of appreciation for the people that have supported them and taking care of that. Hey, these are special moments for these guys that have taken the time to travel and to pay for this, and I honestly respected it. But I loved their format for a panel. It was so fun. Like, it was just talking about, oh, did we know about this fun fact about Bibu and Kyla? If they don't know, here's a punishment. So love confession, punishment, tsundere punishment. There was a chuni punishment, and if you don't know what chuni is, it derives from the term chunibyo, and chunibyo means it's kind of like being an edgelord. If I had to do an example of chuni, it's kind of like, you know, those certain characters with an eye patch and had this very emo aura, and just be like, man, I'm cursed by the 10,000 spirits down below. They have cursed me for 1,000 days. And really, they're just talking about having stomach problems. That they're just on the slight dramatic side, if anything, but they explain it in the most edgiest way possible. So I got to experience Chuni Bibu. That was something I honestly have no words to explain Chuni Bibu, and I hope that she shows Chuni Bibu in the future, which was pretty. It was definitely something else. Kyla though, oh my goodness, I haven't watched a lot of Kyla streams before, so I didn't know what to expect from Kyla. But Kyla is sassy. She is real sassy. It's really funny. Uh, the audience would constantly tell her, get some help, and apparently that they're just quoting her for a previous stream to say get some help. And every time that Kyla says get some help, the crowd goes monkey and cheers. And I'm like, where am I? It was a very surreal experience. But it was a panel full of love and appreciation for the fans, and something I felt like, wow, this is how you take care of an audience. This is how you give back to them. And I was like, in that moment, I knew that I was going to learn a lot from the entertainers and VTubers that are coming by to this Offkai Expo. And for me personally, as someone that loves VTubing and wants to become better at VTubing, I hope that I can learn from them too. And take those lessons, especially when my redebut may come up soon. A little update, my model is almost done, just a few little touches, but my whole body can move this time. I'm pretty excited about that, but there needs to be some final touches first. But it might come sooner than later. I just need to fix up some assets, but not gonna lie, I'm tempted to just stream it like as soon as possible. I really, really want to move. Please, like, just besides my mouth and eyes, I want to move. Please let me move. Bibu doesn't even know herself. Bibu, I think people underestimate Bibu a bit too much, honestly. Bibu is really smart, for what she does. I remember watching the Bibu stream, and she actually, for her, audition, she made a mod of Mori Calliope as Sans in Undertale. And she 100% clears it without any damage. Yeah, she is actually very talented and skilled. She just knows when to play, to play. She knows when to be oblivious for the chat, and that's a really big entertainment skill. Just doing that, she is so funny. I'm really glad that she works her butt off to get into Hololive because she deserves it. Let's see. After the Bibu and Kyla one, I went to the Mint and Matara panel, and this was a very interesting one too, because it's basically a just chatting podcast episode, and it was focusing on having conversations with the audience, answering their questions. Apparently, it was streamed live as well, so that was really cute. Mint was very sweet. She was very confused about all the monkey chants that were happening. And this continued to be a trend for every event in main stage. They're like, why is the audience being monkey? And and honestly, I would try to join in with the monkey business too, but I honestly am not very confident in my monkey skills. I'm not very monkey. Just chat me and chat. Yeah, pretty much. It was really like chat incarnate. And this particular audience, I've noticed, are very respectful. No one was being like overtly rude. Some people were like hecklers, but like in a fun way. There weren't people purposely interrupting. There was a lot of respect between the audience and the panelists themselves, and it was really interesting to see. So Mint and Batara, they mainly talk about whatever like they're looking forward to based on the people's questions. They talked about Metal Gear, and I believe there is a new Snake Eater game coming out, so I believe that would probably appear in a future podcast episode of theirs. But the Mint and Matara panel, I feel like it was very wholesome. Bibo and Kyla was just very fun, like full of love. Mint and Matara, though, it was a lot more intimate, I think, in the fact that they're just sharing more of themselves with the audience. And Matara wanted to have this particular panel because she wanted Mint to experience what it was like to have a live event. And their friendship is just like, it was so touching to see, and such a good example of like, how do you have a friendship, not a relationship. Well, it is a relationship. A friendship where you're always giving and you're always giving back. What does that look like? And Mint and Matara really show that. And you can see that Matara wants to give so much to Mint. Yeah, Mint just needs to get confident. Yeah, Mint. She has a lot of potential, and she is at her most charming when she is just talking about whatever she loves, because that's where she has the most confidence in. So whenever Metal Gear Rising comes up, she could just chat and yap all she wants, and she does a great job of it. Honestly, not gonna lie, I relate a lot to needing that confidence myself. So seeing someone being a little bit nervous but having the friend to guide you and to support you, I was like, man, that is really nice to have. And it really instilled on me that having a support group when you're a content creator is so important. So it was lovely to see Mint and Matara just like banter and like just chat. There was one question that like popped up, and it was about what is one thing that you like about the other person. I believe that Mint said that for Matara, um Matara would, I feel like I'm gonna butcher the response, but honestly, like, Mint really appreciated Matara for giving as much as she could when Mint has trouble. And Matara takes note that Mint is able to help Matara even when Matara doesn't, when Matara struggles to ask for help. Mint just knows that Matara needs help, and she just does it, and Matara highly appreciates it. And I was like, man, this is so touching. And I hope that people can take away that, hey, this is a pretty healthy friendship. And in media, you often see a very unhealthy friendship dynamic being presented. So seeing streamers that actually have genuinely good friendships, that just want to support each other and give each other like good experiences, that's something to learn from. That's something to support. And I really hope that their podcast continues because it's just an example of really good friendship in a content creation space when you often feel like content creators supposedly want to take advantage of each other, cloud chasing and all that. This is a good example of having a more healthy dynamic between content creators. And I think more people need to learn that, hey, being a good person will actually take you a lot farther than you think. Both of them went through a lot. Seeing them doing well is awesome, right? Yeah, it was really sweet. It was so sweet to see that they're being themselves and just celebrating themselves. It was so wholesome. And then after that, keep in mind, I was basically in main stage twice at this point. The next one up was the V4 Mirai and Idol karaoke concert. I didn't have too many expectations because I wasn't fully aware of V4 Mirai and Idol as much. I did, however, accidentally watch a V4 Mirai panel at Anime Expo 2023. That was my first introduction to them, and I sat in on their panel on accident. And I stayed for that whole panel. And in their panel at Anime Expo 2023, they were talking about there's a new song, which was actually really cool. Their dynamic, that Abby is very comedic. And Serena is known to be a dancing princess. And their energy was so electric. It was so cute to see them like bouncing off of each other. And it's really unfortunate that after Offkai Expo, Abby graduated from V4 Mirai. And I have not watched the video from Abby just yet, but honestly, like after seeing their concerts, I saw how much the talents got along with each other. And it is very bittersweet to see them separate. And I feel so bad for Serena, but I know that they're going to be fine from what I've seen so far. It's really tough when you debuted with this person and you've basically been a duo for a full year, and then boom, you have to separate. They're going on a different path, and that is very difficult to go through. And at least with Serena, she has the support of her agency. So I know they're going to be in good hands because what I've seen from this V4 Mirai and Idol concert was so much underrated singers. They are probably the groups with the best singers that I have seen thus far. Um, they are so good at what they're doing, and I really, really hope that they grow. My personal favorite of the singers, I really enjoyed Serena's singing a lot. I love the depth in her voice, in particular. Uh, I also love Roka Rorin's voice. She is known for rock, hence her name Roka, and her segment, the whole audience pen lights, they turned purple just for her as she sung alone for her song for a karaoke. That is so much confidence in a person. And she sung so flawlessly for her song. And I was like, man, I listened to her music just casually on YouTube, but witnessing it in person, oh my gosh, it's like straight out of a professional recording. I'm like, where did they get Roka? Because she is phenomenal. She's my personal favorite. I believe she's from Idol. Actually, let me look her up real quick. I just know that as someone that loves rock, I really like her work. Yeah, she is part of Idol EN second generation Endless, and I love her design personally. But I mean, I'm kind of biased towards purple, it seems. So I was like, the fact that she is purple, she has like a gothic aesthetic, rock aesthetic, and she sings rock too. I'm like, oh my gosh, she's cool in my books. The other talents though, oh my gosh, all of them are excellent singers. Every single damn one of them. And I'm so excited to see when people recognize their talents more so. I'm a huge fan of supporting smaller agencies, especially when they're very talented singers. As an audience member, I'm more into music in the VTuber scene rather than like the entertainment comedic value, if that makes sense. Because I really admire the craftsmanship behind making a music cover, art. Entertaining is also an art, but I feel like for me personally, what comforts me as an audience member and as a consumer is listening to music and being with the flow. Oh, excuse me, man. Why am I gassy? What the hell? Um, and seeing how that music can help energize me, how it helps calms me down. I really love music for that. So finding really good music artists in the VTuber scene, I'm more likely to support them. Not gonna lie. And part of me wants to make music covers in the future, but I feel a bit nervous about it because the music I want to do is a bit out of my skill level at this time. But we shall see. Maybe there might be a music video or cover when I redebut. Who knows? Question mark? Question mark? But yeah, the V4 Mirai and Idol concert is. I was so happy to just be part of it. And that concert made me want to get a pen light so badly. But I saw the line for the vendor hall. So first the day one vendor hall. Uh they kept the line at 5 p.m. That was how long this vendor hall was. And at this vendor hall, people were trying to get all of the stock, all of the merch quickly. And I noticed there was a lot of missing Crony and KFP merch by the time I went over there. And I'm personally a Crony fan. I'm a Crony myself. My pen light features Crony because I just really admire her work. And I also admire Crony in her past life too. And I was like, this is someone I can relate to a lot. So for me personally, I'm like, Crony is cool in my books. She's perfect. If you know what that means, if you know, you know. But she is perfect in my eyes. Yeah. Um. Honestly, like for some reason, I had a hard time finding a favorite in the Hololive side, but Holo Stars, oh my gosh, it's Vesper, obviously. And I think my next two favorites are Gavis Battle and Machina X Flaon. Those two are my favorites. I'm really loving the Armis group. I really like Ruse. It's kind of funny. I knew Ruse's past life. And that was pretty interesting. I'm basically like three connections away from Ruse, which is pretty interesting, but I don't know if I'm just like I'm good where I am. I like doing this as a hobby. I don't need to know big people immediately. I'm just vibing. I just, I just like to exist and have fun. That's the main thing. Um who else? Gerard is hilarious. Like, oh my gosh, he is the ultimate dino failure that I've ever seen, and I love him for that. But I've noticed that I tend to be a fan of male VTubers more than female VTubers for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah, having fun is best. Yeah, exactly. And I'm fortunate enough where VTubing is just what I do for fun and not necessarily what I want to do as a career. I thought of having it as a career at one point when I was unemployed because I was trying to figure out what else could I do if I'm not being employed by the games industry. But being a content creator is not very sustainable. So I'm personally just sticking with it for fun. If I get paid while doing it, that's pretty nice. I do like the fact that I'm an affiliate. But is it a huge priority at this time? Not necessarily, but I just want to chat with people, tell stories, and also like supporting my friends who are trying to make it big. That's really fun too. I really like that. And I hope I can like make more creativity, make creative stuff in the future too. Good evening, and agreed. Hobby and VTubing seems much more preferable to the hustle. Yeah, the hustle From what I've seen behind the scenes, well, it is drama pilled. It is not necessarily the most wholesome experience to go through. And to be honest, this is not an isolated thing for the entertainment sphere. Drama is literally everywhere when you're trying to make it big, because the personalities that are, it's kind of the meta. Yeah, it seems to be the meta. If you've noticed, a lot of content creators kind of started out with the wholesome side of things, and then as they get big, they catered more to drama, and they catered more to like telling these stories about these people on Twitter who are making these call outs, who are making all of these stories. And it's just like they're just playing to the meta, because that automatically gains people's interest, because they just want to know what's the next scoop, what's the next story, what do we need to know from the VTuber scene. And it's like, that's not healthy for people. It's not healthy for me personally. I'm not into that. Yeah, it seems like unless you can make your own Vichiban with your group of friends, it's going to be weird or tense at times. And even that probably has its ups and downs. We've seen that actually with a similar group to Vichiban. I would say it would be the Mofongo Boys. They were supposed to appear at Offkai Expo. But due to events happening behind scenes, the group dissolved before Offkai Expo even happened. And that was very unfortunate, which is what makes Holo so appealing. Yeah, honestly, like I like Holo because they focus on the creativity more, and if there's drama, I don't really see it as much. I feel like they do really extensive background checks for Holo, which I really respect. I think that's personally why I don't find myself watching Niji as often, besides their content themselves, because I'm not very much into sexual or 18 plus kind of content, and Niji seems to fulfill that with certain ASMR from what I've seen and heard of. But yeah, Niji, um, I would say it just doesn't like. I'm how do I phrase this? Because I personally don't want to show too much bias, but it's just that I have, so the kind of consumer I am, I'm mainly focused on the music part of it, hence idol part of it. So I'm more naturally intrinsically inclined to look at Hololive, while Niji Sanji is catered to those that are looking for entertainers and other types of content creators outside of singing. So it attracts those people that just want to find entertainers. Niji Sanji is not explicitly for singing, so yeah. Silver Streak. I am very happy and lucky to get to interact with more indie VTubers recently. That's such as Nethyr, and collab with more as well. I'll be happy staying in my lane for the rest of my time being a streamer, although building a group with friends could be fun, if only for group merch. Yeah, so that's honestly why I joined No Pointer Live, because I wanted to be in a group with like-minded individuals. For me, I wanted to focus on tech for my content creation. I haven't done a lot of that as of late, but it's basically because I'm trying to combine having tech content and classic VTuber content. Just because I kind of want to be a bridge for No Pointer Live, that are interested in No Pointer but are a little bit daunted by the very technical aspects of it. Even I'm somewhat intimidated, but I really like the fact that I get to join with people that like to talk about tech and are focused on their craft. So it's a very supportive environment for that. There are some things cooking behind the scenes, but I can't say too much because I'm helping out with that. So it'll be a surprise later on. I feel like, oh, thank you for the follow. No teas given. Hello. I'm Nethyr, the X Final Boss, and some might call me your AI overlord. Hello, it's nice to meet you. I'm just chatting at the atrium chan, my beloved. We will miss her so much. And talking about just in general. A little bit about like being a VTuber and being at Offkai. So what else did I do day one? I think, oh yeah, I remember going to a VTuber meetup. I finally remembered to come to one of this. Yay! Thank you! Thank you! Welcome on in. Man, I'm trying to remember. I went to a VTuber meetup. So one of the cool things, besides the events, the panels, the concerts, is also the fact that you can network with other VTubers and not have to look at numbers. You could just talk to someone and get to know them for a little bit. That's honestly one of the things I feel like I missed out on. I didn't talk to as many VTubers as I would like to, but I met with Kiri, which was awesome. And I met with my VTuber sibling, Rainy Renton. She is a magical girl VTuber. And she does a lot of art. She does a lot of just chatting, a lot of gaming, and helping fellow content creators. And she is so sweet. That's it. You're meeting. It's because I'm a shy person. And I've been through a lot in the VTuber scene. If you don't know my history as a VTuber, there's a lot of context as to why I don't really venture out too much, and I prefer meeting VTubers in person. Not gonna lie. And yeah, there were VTuber meetups almost every day at 1 p.m. hosted by Adonis Tool, who is also pretty big pretty big VTuber. He's a tentacle man, I believe. Let me double check on that. I remember mainly tentacles and being half naked and tattoos. But he's still really cool. I was just very shy when he was talking to everybody. I didn't talk to him personally. I should have thanked him in person. Not gonna lie, but I was very shy because he's very extrovert. Yeah. I was just trying to remember his design. He's really sweet. It's just 18 plus content. And honestly, like I respect lewd VTubers a lot. It's just I I I'm shy. I'm just shy. I don't express myself sensually. I'm very shy about that. I can admire from afar, but will I do anything involved with that? No. No. I have no talent nor skill nor much interest in that. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Hi Darcy. Hello. Hello baby. What are you doing, BB cat? He is literally rubbing against my monitor, making it shake, and I'm like, okay, bud, is there something you need? Hmm? Is there something you need? He is purring. He wasn't very happy when I picked him up. He barfed in his carrier. And I cleaned that up, and then I drove home, and then I gave him a bath, and then I washed up a little bit myself, and then I'm streaming. So if I do seem a little tired, that is probably why. Do you need something, Darcy? I'm glad that you're very happy. When you were in the bathtub, you were not a very happy cat. Please, please stop tipping things over, Darcy. Here, let me hold you. While I was gone, he also lost weight because we were putting him on a diet. Oh, you want to go? Okay. He just stepped on my chest and it hurt. Yeah, you can scratch my chair, I guess. This chair I'm sitting on is pretty old. I think I had this chair since 2018, and it's gone through a lot, to be fair. So I might low-key might buy new stuff. I might buy new PC parts and a new chair after I get a new car. There's a lot of things I need to buy, honestly. Like I need an upgrade in my life. I'm not gonna lie. Darcy boy, what are you doing? The thing is with this boy, he's already been fed, so I'm not so sure what he wants. Maybe he wants playtime. Do you want playtime? Do you want playtime? Having a little baby boy is very silly. Okay, so V4 Mariah Idol concert. Really sick, really awesome, full of underrated singers, and I think more people should find out about them. So I'm gonna link the V4 Mariah people and the Idol people because I feel like whew, that needs to be shown off a lot more. Like, here we go. This is V4 Mariah. And then here is the dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, there's a mad scientist VTuber in V for Mirai, and I thought it was really funny because similar vibes. But Dr. Novi, really cool and excellent singer too. And then Idol Corp. Idol Corp. Okay, cool. So yeah, these are the talents from the smaller agencies. Yes, and they're also purple. And I was like, huh? Someone like me, for real, for real. But I'm AI. I'm digital. So I believe they're not AI. So at least there's some differences between us. But I don't consider myself a mad scientist. I'm just someone that researches people. Which I guess could make me a little mad for doing so. Because observing people is a lot. Yeah, Rin Primrose. Really cool. Very cool, honestly. No, of Rin. Yeah, Rin's content is pretty good. Like, I think she popularized like, vertical content a lot. So I'm just like, okay. Ooh, and they also have audition video tips. Rin's very hilarious. Nice, nice. Yeah, I think Idol is known for making oh, they have a partner clip program. Also, the Prince of Blanche. Oh, I'm not so sure what that means, but that's pretty cool. Let me see here. I'm looking at my notes on what else did I do. So we talked a little bit about day 0 and day 1. Yes, I know Blanche is the IKEA shark. This is that the Blanche is a trans icon. I have a Blanche myself, you know. Rin has like two dozen. 2 dozen. Rin. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to imagine that many Blanche in my room. It would take up half of my room if I had 12. Well, if I had 24. Oh my gosh, girl. That's a lot. I think my cat wants food, but we both know he's on a diet. Darcy, you are on a diet. We are trying to make sure you are not a chubby boy. We want you to be a healthy boy. He's going to be 6 years old in July, by the way. I'm not doxing my cat. He's going to be 6 years old. I'm really proud of him. Let's see here. So, day 1. That all happened. Day 2. Day 2, I decided to start going to the smaller panels. So, one of them I went to is establishing a brand as a VTuber, hosted by Tomoe Umari, who is a military horse VTuber. This is usually outside of my main interest in VTubing, but she has very unique branding. Very smart, too. So, seeing her insight on how to establish a brand as a VTuber, I felt like I'm gonna learn from her. Even if I feel like I don't necessarily connect with her as well, I want to learn from people that are different from me. So I learned from her that what she has is basically, you have the core components of, oh, hello. Ah! Oh my gosh, hello. Hi, Raiders. Hello, how are y'all doing? For those who are new here, I'm Nethyr, your ex-final boss of No Pointer Live, and supposed AI overlord. Hello! How's Rania? Rally to Nethyr. Hello! How are you? What were you streaming? I hope you've been doing well. Did you happen to go to Offkai too? Because that's what we're chatting about right now. I'm just about to talk about day 2, actually. But hello! And for those who are new, my main content is game development, writing, psychology, and stuff like that. Hi, I showed off the Tactical Breach Wizards demo. Hello? That sounds sick. Okay, I'm gonna Google that because Tactical Wizard already caught my interest. Like, that's such a sick name. Tactical Breach Wizards. A character-driven tactics puzzle game about wizards and Kevlar. Ooh, it's an indie game? Okay. It's wizards with a gun. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. Just realized how late it was. So I must vanish. We'll definitely watch the VOD. I'm stoked you had such a good time at Offkai. Or at least the first day so far. Yeah. First day was sick. First day, though, I was very sweaty and very confused because I was just trying to figure out where to go for the lines and stuff. But, excuse me. Man, that's the third time I burped today. Why am I burping so much? I don't know what's happening. I mean, I do know. I'm literally talking. Of course I know. Sorry. Sometimes my brain randomly wants to say something even though it's not true or completely accurate. So I'm like, that was not accurate of me to say. But wow, this game looks really fun. Oh, the website though is called wizards.cool. That's sick. Oh, it's part of the Steam Next Fest, huh? Oh, I see. Okay. Sounds like an AI. You could say that. Yes, the intrusive AI thoughts, like just saying a bunch of jargon that humans commonly say, because I'm supposed to replicate human behavior, which is hence why I'm researching humanity to a degree. Although there's more details to my lore at my redebut, which will not happen for a while because my model is still being rigged. Darcy, what are you doing? Sorry, my cat is roaming around and I don't know what he wants. His name is Darcy. He's gray and white with medium length white fur. He just had a bath, so he's supposed to be angry towards me, but he's being very affectionate, and this behavior does confuse me sometimes. He just left the room, probably because I talked about him. He doesn't like being talked about, I think. He's also very camera shy. And he also is prone to motion sickness. And I'm like, wow. He's like me, for real. Because I also don't like being in front of a camera, hence being a VTuber. Motion sickness, yes. I get motion sickness a lot, which is why I prefer to drive myself. Because, yeah, I like to know where I'm going. Like being a GPS, like an AI GPS. I like to know where I'm going, please. Yeah. But overall, what are your impressions of Tactical Breach Wizard? It seems like, okay, renegade wizards and turn-based battles to unravel a modern conspiracy plot. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's like a top view, like eagle eye view. Oh, interesting. Okay, and then you saw puzzles. I like this mesh of genres, not gonna lie. Honestly, I like the combination of fantasy and sci-fi a lot, hence my own little concept with a lab coat and a fantastic suit with gold details and stuff. So seeing this, I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of curious about this. And I think my friend over at nullptr Live, which is the VTuber group I'm part of, KT might like this too. I just think this is a really fun concept for a shooting game to focus on angles. Jeez. Hi, so welcome! Nice new model, thank you! This model is not complete yet. This model is still being rigged at this time, but it's almost done. As for details on redebut, no date just yet, but it might happen sooner than you think. I cannot make any promises though because I do want to upgrade some assets and also have a lore segment so that people can look at that and get a better understanding of me. And speaking of lore, so from the panel that I attended by Tomoya Umari, she was talking about establishing a brand, and one of the main things is having a core concept. Her core concept is being a military horse, right? And to extend that further is to have supporting concepts. And those supporting concepts, in her case, is to have gimmicks related to being a military horse, like carrots, or talking about spears. Like, do you approve of spears? She said, to paraphrase, she stated that they are outdated and that we can move on from that technology. And by having your core concept and your secondary components connected to your core concept, which is being a military horse, liking these things about doing these things as a horse, you can create events and content around your concepts. So in her case, because she's a U.S. military horse, to be specific, she has a whole campaign where she's running for president. So she has a suit, She has a literal campaign message. She talks about her beliefs, and the audience really enjoys it because there's huge consistency. She also talks about redebuting, and in the VTuber space, redebuting is a very common phenomenon because one, you're just trying to figure out who you are, so of course you want to change, but also like, how does rebranding affect the perception of you in the space? And for a lot of, she talks about how people will, well, not what will they do, but more like, oh, my feeder alerted the cat that it is time to eat. And yes, the feeder has a vocal command that I'm kind of embarrassed that that you all hear. Yes, that is my voice recording telling him to eat. The voice recorder should stop now, please. It should not say it 3 times, otherwise I would be very embarrassed. Please stop. Okay, I think it stopped. But where was I? So talking about VTuber rebranding. She talks about that if you do a VTuber rebrand, it's basically starting over from zero. So you have to do these steps to establish your brand over again. And she suggests alternatives to a rebrand. One example is, okay, how does your current concept, your current lure connect to the next one? Just so that there is an obvious connection between them. So in my case, when I first started, I started out as an NPC VTuber, right? But to further rebrand myself, I became a lot more specific. So my first concept was NPC, right? I became more specific. I'm a X Final Boss NPC, and that added more details. I'm specifically an X Final Boss NPC that in their game is a homunculus. There's more detail going on from there. And alchemy, something I can connect with as well. And following Tomoe Umari's example, I can basically like have my main component be an X Final Boss. So my secondary component could be anything games related. So doing game dev, talking to game devs, analyzing games on how their game design is effective, and let me see. But if I have the secondary components, which is homunculi and alchemy, I can also talk about psychology, because alchemy, in science has a lot of, well, alchemy in general has a lot of connection to the sciences, and I could talk about how it's connected to psychology, and then from there I could talk about how psychology connects to game development, and how does that combine, how does that connect, and how do you have people play in games, encourage play. So that's how I can further extend my content using Tomoe Umari's model. And when I saw that, I was like, okay, so I'm technically on the right track, but the problem with me is that my concept is too damn complicated. It is very hard to explain it properly. So I have to be careful on how much how I introduce it, and I need to do it bit by bit, which is introducing myself as the X Final Boss. So I learned a lot from that panel, and I hope to talk about it more in the future, probably in an article with VTuber News Drop, but we shall see. I have to clear some details out first. But yeah, that is the first smaller panel that I attended. Now after that, I attended my next concert. Well, actually, I attended the cosplay showcase, I believe. I honestly have to double check the schedule. Cause I attended Face Connect's Disappearance of Pippa and Tenma. Their content is very, very different from what I'm personally interested in. But I went with the mindset of, okay, what the hell is happening here? Because I was just curious, and that is like the job that they're doing very well at, is like making it very mysterious. And this concert to me wasn't really a concert. It only had 3 songs, I believe, which isn't too bad, but I felt like the disappearance of Pippa and Tenma was more like Bibu and Kyla's event, where it's like a special event catered to their fans specifically. I'm not as familiar with Vase Connect, so honestly, I didn't know what I was expecting getting into it, but I witnessed a lot of entertainment value. Pippa and Tenma are very good at keeping their audience in the loop and making things very consistent. Like, especially with jokes and humor. I may not particularly relate to said humor, but they did a very good job curating it for their audience, which is a skill in itself. So I was like, okay, I can learn a lot here, just some consistency. And Pippa and Tenma, the disappearance is actually a 3D reveal. It was not necessarily a concert, but experiencing them being 3D. And they kind of like made this a whole musical, I would say. Well, not musical. I would say it's a skit with music components. So it all started out with just those two appearing out of nowhere. And keep in mind, they were doing this after a 20-minute technical difficulty. So I was very impressed with how smooth it was afterwards, but there were difficulties streaming it, unfortunately, which is also a disservice to them because they did a damn good job showing off what they got in Disappearance of Pippa and Tenma. This is like the first in-person 3D live that I've personally seen, and I was just impressed with the fact that, okay, they did a good job marketing this towards their audience and then hyping it up and then revealing that this is a 3D reveal with a new song to boot. Pippa had a new song revealed at the end of it, and I was like, and she performed it. And the tracking for the 3D models was phenomenal. So I believe Face Connect partnered with Spawn, and Spawn helped with the concert production. I was very impressed with the multiple angles that Spawn was able to do for their 3D models. The tracking was phenomenal as well. It was very smooth tracking, not gonna lie. And there weren't any clipping, no skips. It felt like they were actually grounded in person, and not necessarily floating in midair, which is very impressive for 3D tracking software and like making that possible. I believe Tenma performed one song, and then Pippa performed 2 songs, from what I remember. It may not be accurate because honestly, it's been a week ago, but they did a good job showing off their 3D model. And what they did is they revealed a 3D model with a song, and then they showed the process of recording it. So they basically showed themselves going to Japan, being all excited, and like hyping that up. Sorry, I'm losing my voice slowly. I need to hydrate. I talked a lot. Oh my gosh. I keep forgetting to warm up my voice, but then I get too excited to speak, so I end up talking rapid fire at you all, and then I hurt my voice. So of course it happens. I used to be able to string a long time talking, but not so much now. I think I'm just getting older. It'd be like that, really. Plus, I only do this on a weekly basis, so, you know. Oh, what is it, Darcy? Why you jump? What's up? What is up, baby boy? Huh? Do you need something? Do I need cheese? No, but honestly, cheese does sound really good. But yeah, overall, I'm impressed by Pippa and Tenma showing a 3D surprise showcase. The technology was phenomenal. The music was great. It was really like perfect for their audience. It just sucked that they had technical difficulties, not gonna lie. Like they did some oh my gosh, that's the 4th time. Why am I burping so much? Why am I like this? They did a good job showcasing their new assets and just like their entertainment value very high for their specific audience. So they're doing a good job with that. Is it to my taste? Not necessarily, but they're doing a good job for their specific audience in mind. So I'm like, I respect that. Let me see here. After that, is the cosplay showcase. Cosplay showcase, this was requested by VTuber News Drop. For me personally, I'm someone that doesn't like to show their face, and I'm not necessarily as interested in cosplay as I feel like I should. But oh my gosh, all the cosplay showcases, they were so fun to watch. Some of them actually were dancing to Holotori. Like a whole group was dancing the Holotori dance, and I was like, oh, that one's so good. It was so cute. Others were making like skits. So one of them was like a commander saying long live the empire, and is basically looking for badge ribbons and is requesting that from the audience, which is really cool. Another one was a Dr. Mario cosplay, and that particular cosplay was so funny because they did a whole song, and it was the funniest song I have ever heard in my life. I was cracking up so much. Oh, I can't believe I forgot this. So day one of Offkai Expo, I got a sneak peek to Offkai before Offkai happened on day 2. And it was magical to see the inner workings of making a choir for this event. And Evie is so freaking nice. Like, she is such a sweetheart. And I really admire what she does and what she provides to this community. She does vocal lessons for VTubers, and she runs Offkai, and it is such a good addition to the space as people want to sing as VTubers. So yeah. Oh, hello! Thank you for the follow, Hyun. Yeah, I think we met in the Atrium server. So funny enough, I got invited to a server after Offkai Expo. It was for people who went to Offkai. It's literally called the Atrium, and I have the Atrium in my background. How are you, Hyun? Am I pronouncing your name correctly? Did ya? Did I eat? I have eaten earlier today. I'm trying to not eat as much. I just had a Panda Express with honey walnut shrimp and chow mein. I'm trying to just eat less in general. We are the Atrium. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's funny to put the Atrium in my background because I honestly have not been around the Atrium as much. I literally just lived at main stage. Ooh, always good to eat. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to be a bit, like, I'm trying to control my proportions more. Because I feel like I'm a bit too squishy. And I'm like, I don't want to be that squishy. No good. No good. I want to look good in my crop tops. Yes, I do wear crop tops. Why? Because it's freaking hot in California. I don't want to sweat. Man, the restaurant at Atrium, yeah, I was just talking about that earlier. So, what I ate was a salad at the Atrium. My friend ate a burger at the Atrium. She paid for both of us. The total was around $62. And I'm like, I'm not eating here. I was like, I'm gonna eat outside of Hyatt Regency Burlingame. I was like, nope. Nuh-uh. I was so fortunate enough that I was in the other hotel, Holiday Inn Express, because they provide free breakfast every day. Free breakfast every single day. So, what I did, this is my strat. Every morning, I would have a full plate of protein. I would have 2 omelets, or 1/4 of my plate is scrambled eggs, 2 sausages, and patties. Yeah, I had so much protein. Barely any carbs. I just went max protein every single day, and I lived off that every single damn day. And because of that, plus walking, I actually lost a lot of weight, which was really funny. Okay, they gave us the orange juice without mentioning it was $5. Yeah, I'm low-key low-key glad I did not have a hotel at the Hyatt Regency. I would be starving. Because I'm like, I can be a little bit cheap with food unless it's very good food. If you go to the one restaurant I went to was Curry Hyuga. It was so damn good. It was one of the best Japanese curry places I've ever been at, and I was like, it was so good. It was so good I went there twice. Sorry, my cat is moving my monitor, so it's hard to look at you guys, and he's just like, he just wants all the attention on him. Because he's like, parent, you have left me at the cat hotel for like a week. Give me attention now. And I'm like, but boy, I'm busy. I'm doing my thing. And now he's purring. I don't know what he wants. Like, food was good, but they were charging a pizza for $32. Gosh dang. You might as well just buy Uber Eats at that point. Oh my goodness. That's so rough. So yeah, I'm like, I hope at the next Offkai Expo we will have food trucks. If we have food trucks and alternatives of where to eat, that will help a lot. We had lots of In-N-Out. Oh! In-N-Out is so good. Did you try the secret menu stuff? So for me personally, when I eat In-N-Out, I eat my In-N-Out protein style. Meaning there are no buns. Instead of buns, it's just lettuce. And that helps with like lessening the carbs and the calories. So that's what I personally do. You can also eat In-N-Out animal fries. I haven't, but Jack Tam had 4 baskets. Jack, oh my gosh, did he at least try animal fries? Because animal fries, what they have is caramelized onions, cheese on top of the fries. It's pretty good and very filling. I did not have as much In-N-Out because like I did not have a vehicle I had easy access to. He hates any change to plan. What? Okay. Has he heard of the fact? So when you order your fries at In-N-Out, you can order them well done, meaning they'll be extra crispy. Extra crispy fries. You can have that at least, and not just the soft, soggy fries. So if you order well done fries, they will be extra crispy just for you. It's my personal favorite because I like my fries a little bit on the crispier side. He hates any change to plain. Like pizza is only cheese. He only likes cheese pizza. Honestly, I respect that because like if there's too many flavors, it overwhelms everything, and then it just does not taste good. So I respect that. To be fair. Okay, so cosplay showcase. It was really cute. I somehow met someone at the front of the line for the cosplay showcase. That knew the host on system, and I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And then when I went into the cosplay showcase, she talks about how she got into VTubing because of her little brother, and that her little brother is in the audience. And guess what? The little brother is sitting right in front of me. And he's wearing all orange. He's in a whole KFP outfit, and he is so sweet. And the funny thing was, I met this guy on day 1 in line for the Mint and Matara event. And he wanted advice on game development. So I gave him advice on game development. And here I am, sitting next to a friend of the host and the younger brother of the host, and I was like, okay. And the funny thing was, the younger brother and the friend didn't know that they were both there, and then they were both talking to each other now because of me. And I'm like, bruh, this is such a small world. It was so cute. It was so wholesome to see all these connections happening, that they happen to be VTuber fans, and they all got to meet again after so long. The fact that Offkai Expo is making these connections happen is amazing, and it's so sweet. It's why I honestly like Offkai Expo a lot more than AX. Oh, hi, Hyper Robo Tenguris. Hello! I'm doing well. I'm just talking about Offkai Expo and my experiences. There were a lot of cute moments. Another cute moment was meeting a pair of brothers who were cosplaying. One was cosplaying as Wario, and the other was cosplaying as an ironclad Sproutling. and he was talking about like making merch, and he gave me a free keychain, and he is so freaking sweet. And he was like, "Oh, I'm trying to make merch for VTubers and stuff. It would help if you could promo me, and stuff like that." It had a little sprout. It was so cute. But I need to find the name of that so that I can share it with you all, so that you can support him. Because I'm like, I love supporting small businesses, so I really want to do that. Although it had its downs, the people there were insane. Yeah, they were insane, but insane in a good way. I noticed that I didn't witness anyone like harassing each other, or at least from what I know, or people that are just being disrespectful. This is actually a very respectful crowd of people. I haven't heard any news regarding like any mishaps between people at Offkai. I hope there were no incidences, please, please. But so far, it was a pretty like fun con overall. But cosplay showcase, really awesome cosplay. Some people were even cosplaying their own VTubers. It was really cute. They were or cosplaying Hololive, or they're cosplaying from a video game of the sponsors. It was really freaking cute to see that. Um, I'm trying to think. But yeah, after cosplay showcase, lots of cute stuff. I went to the vendor track, and at the vendor track, I saw a lot of merch, and we were all like squished up all together. I went to the Kawa booth to say hi, check up on them. They were doing as best as they could. And they were so sweet. Honestly, like Kawa is one of my options for merchandise, but I'm not sure yet. I do want to make redebut merch, and hype up my redebut with merch like that to like give back to people who have supported me since like the beginning. So I really want to do that, but I don't know if the cost is worth it. So that I'm just like I'm weighing I'm weighing the pros and cons of that. But let me see. Vendor track. I went to Marint in particular, who is the owner of Neon Shrine. So Neon Shrine sells pen lights and all that. And I've known Marint, because we were both basically co-workers, and she unfortunately was laid off. And I tried my best to reach out to her as much as I could, and she was it was a lot during that time when there were layoffs at the company. So I made sure to support her as much as I could, just tell her that, hey, you can see this as an opportunity. I know it's really rough right now because like stuff happened, but I tried to reassure her that just because you were laid off does not mean that you um that it reflects your value as a coworker. That regardless of how they treated her, that she is a valuable employee and that her skills are worth it, and she will find opportunities. And that was really rough. So seeing Mirant in person was, and seeing her doing well, like the fact that her shop was doing so well, like so many pen lights were being sold. When I tried to buy a crony pen light, they had to make a new one just for me because the previous set of crony pen lights was sold out. So they made one for me. And knowing that her shop is having so much success even after such a event really made me so happy that she's doing well, and I hope that she continues to do well. She's honestly another option for merch. um and I mainly because I want to support her and all that, but also I just, options. I like supporting small businesses as much as I can, but I also want to grow because I want to support those small businesses and have those cool collaborations. um I'm trying to see. But yeah, I got a pen light from Mirant. And this pen light, it's a crony pen light. And it's really cute. The colors are so cute. It flashes between colors. And I'm really happy I got it because like it's something it reminds me that I met Mirant in person. So that's one of the reasons why I got it. But Mirant, of all things, she let me get it for free, and I'm like, I can't believe it, girl. No, I wanted to pay for it. Um, and she's no, no, it's a present. I'm like, oh, thank you. And I was just very thankful, and that's my first ever pen light in my life, and I got to use that for the next two concerts at Offkai Expo, and it was just so freaking sweet. so every time I look at this pen light, it reminds me of our friendship, and it reminds me that of like going to these concerts for the first time in my life. So it was very it was a very good memory for me. And also Mirit asked me for my autograph, so I was very honored. So Mirit officially has my first autograph I've ever given as a VTuber. And yeah, so I literally wrote in the corner first autograph. So if I somehow become big in the VTuber space, she would have the first ever autograph from me. Um, and I wanted to put that down on record, just in case. There's other people that got my autograph, and I also signed the Offkai Expo banner. I signed it at the corner next to the Idol Core logo. So my name is there, VTuber News Drop is there, and my friend Ducky is there too. So we put those there, and I'm very happy. It's very cute. And it's a tradition that Offkai Expo has that at the end of each expo, people signed a banner to show that they were there. And it was filled with so many signatures. But yeah, I prepared myself. So the other reason why I got the pen light, after the vendor track, later that day, second day, was Offkai Live, Night Up the Light, where Takanashi Kiara performed, Bao the Whale performed, Aruvin performed, Miori Celeste performed. Oh my gosh, I keep confusing their names because they're very similar. There's a Spika, let me see, Kira, is this it? Yeah, Kira Spika, is singing, and Kira Lily was singing as well. I think there's one other person. Oh my goodness. It was just, I really wanted to prepare for this concert because like I was excited for Bao, not gonna lie, and Kiara. Um, but oh my gosh, they're all so good. They had so much great stage presence. There were no issues with audio at all. It was so clear to hear them, and their singing was so good. I really enjoyed honestly, Kira Lily surprised me the most. I had no idea about her, but I was like, once I heard her voice, I instinctively understood why she was selected for this concert. Her singing is like professional level. Like this is the kind of singing you would hear from an anime opening. Um and it was so crystal clear that she is a true professional in her craft. And I was like, wow, I can't believe I got to listen to that. And literally after her segment, Coefficient is like trying to subscribe to her immediately and send a sub and send gift subs. And I was like, yeah, me too, boy. I would do that too if I had money. And it was just so funny to just like experience all of these talents in this one space and find new people to follow and admire. Like, there is just so much freaking talent here. And I'm glad that Offkai Expo is doing a wonderful job showcasing all the talent. Well, most of the talent in the West Sphere. The West and, well, West English VTuber Sphere. And I'm really excited for Offkai Expo to grow in general. It's actually my second convention I've attended outside of, well, my second convention in general. So my first convention that I've ever attended was Anime Expo. That sets my standards quite high. So the fact that I actually enjoyed Offkai Expo a little bit more means a lot. Hi, Nasu! Welcome on in. I'm Nethyr, the ex-final boss of No Pointer Live, and your supposed AI overlord, according to them for some reason. Hello. Right now I'm just chatting about Offkai Expo and my experiences there. I've honestly enjoyed Offkai Expo a lot. I mainly went over day 1 and day 2, chatting a little bit more about the Offkai Live Light Up the Night concert. That concert, oof. It was electrifying there. They really hyped everybody up. The pen lights were in sync. There would be a sea of green when Miora Celeste would appear. A sea of white and blue for Bao. We were all in sync, all ready to receive their voices, and their voices were immaculate. And I was just like, man, I am surrounded by so much inspirational talent. to the point where it makes me want to improve Minecraft as a VTuber. It makes me want to sing. It makes me want to dance. It makes me want to be the best VTuber that I can be for my audience. And I know right now I'm a bit on the cozier, smaller side, but being at events like this makes me want to grow, especially like because I want to be with my peers too. So, yeah. So day 2 happened. The concert ended at around 1 a.m. We all go outside. The wind was as strong as all of our arms swinging pen lights. So I felt like I could fly away, not gonna lie. And I walked back to my apartment. Well, not apartment. I walked back to my hotel room. Oh, it's so pooped. Ah! Oh my god! Ah! Hello! Hi! Oh my goodness! Hello! Toaster, Catgirl, Sniper, and Katie, welcome on in! Thank you for the raid! Hello! For those who are new, who have not visited before, I am Nethyr, the ex-final boss of No Pointer Live, and your supposed AI overlord. That is very human-friendly, thank you very much. Hi, Amy, welcome on in! Thank you for the follow, the Manos Prime. Thank you for the follow, Amateur Tiramisu. Thank you so much for the raid! Oh my goodness. KT, how are you? Did I scream? Wait, was my scream loud? Oh my goodness. I was running a stream late because I wanted to see this volcano erupt one more time. And then it ended up going dormant. No! I'm so sorry that the volcano didn't erupt. Man, that's rough. Honestly, seeing nature just do its own thing is amazing. I'm sorry if that scream was loud though. I was just surprised. I was like, oh, a raid? Oh my goodness. And a raid for my friend? Hello. Hello. Please follow KT, by the way. KT is really cool. She is making a game called Jack Schmidt where you basically shoot animatronics. So if you're a fan, if you've always wanted to shoot the characters from Five Nights at Freddy, Jack Schmidt is your game. And honestly, it fulfills that need because as someone that really hates jump scares, I do feel the need to shoot to pew pew the Five Nights at Freddy's characters or like animatronics in general. So KT's project, really freaking cool. Please follow. Thank you, Nethyr, specifically for bringing the USP back in Black Ops 6. I know you're personally responsible. Did it for Amy, no! For those who don't know, that's just an inside joke with me and Amy. Like, every time that Amy's like really grateful for something in Call of Duty, Amy's like, thank you, Nethyr, specifically. Today, I was just playing Oxygen Not Included, though. Oh, nice. Nice. I'm right now just chatting about Offkai Expo. And it was definitely an experience. I just chatted about Night Up the Light. It was an amazing concert. So much talent. And anytime I don't like something in the Call of Duty, it's Nethyr's fault. I guess so. I guess so. Also a note, all views are my own on this channel. So keep that in mind. I just help make Call of Duty. That's just my day job. I actually have to go back to work tomorrow, so I'm like, I kind of want to like keep streaming my vacation, but my vacation has to end sometime. But it was a good vacation. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. My voice does feel a little bit rough, so thank you. I need that. And thank you for the posture check too. Oh man. Oh, and thank you for the stretch, KT. Thank you. Oh man, my wrist just cracked from the stretch. Oh my goodness. I haven't properly stretched in a while. I honestly need to get in the better habit of that. Oh, thank you, Griot, for the stretch too. Thank you. Also, I've tried to add something. So at Offkai Expo, I went to the Blurp booth, and they are known for making sound alert redeems for streams. I got a free year of premium of that, and I'm trying to see if it does work. It should work. because it's now a component. But if it helps, I'll try adding a couple of Twitch channel point redeem versions. So let me see. I'm going to add... Oh, what's a bucket? Blurp buckets. 1 reward, many sounds. Oh, interesting. Okay. So there's one where I could just have a Russian roulette of sounds. Interesting. I don't know if I'm ready for that, not gonna lie, but... Yeah, so blurp is a thing, and it's supposed to work. But for now... let me see here. I'm gonna add a blurp sound redeem that y'all can like. Let me see. What's it sound that you all are like? Maybe this one? Fire! Maybe this one? Fire! Okay, let's add this one. Okay, you should be able to do Poyo. You should be able to just spam Poyo. Oh! Hello! Yeah! Do you hear the Poyo? Yeah. Okay, cool. No! Wait, okay. Okay, it does work, but okay. No! Okay, maybe that's... I think that's a bit too much for you. Okay, I should adjust the rewards for that, but no. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think it works. I think Poyo works. But yeah, I'm trying to figure... Oh my gosh, so much Poyo. Is it working still? I'm not hearing Poyo. Are you guys spamming it that much? No. Oh my gosh. Okay, how much Poyo is here? Oh no. How much Poyo is existing? Oh no. I'm afraid. I'm gonna be... Amy, how much Poyo are you redeeming? Mods! Oh no. I have made a mistake. I think the redeem alert just queued the hell up while the sound alert already played. Not time for you to sleep now. Oh, that's a good reminder actually. Thank you, Likeable, because I usually head up by 10 p.m. Thank you for all the Poyo! Poyo! Yeah, okay, thank you, Likeable, for pointing the gun at me to sleep. I definitely need that reminder. I actually do need that reminder because I have work tomorrow. But I only talked about day 0, 1, and 2. I need to talk about day 3 before I leave. How much Poyo have you redeemed? Hello? Okay, I'm going to check. How much Poyo have you all Poyoed? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. There's so much Poyo. Oh my gosh. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 Poyos. There's 15 total. 10 Poyos? Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm just repeating a silly... Okay, I need to add a limiter immediately. Where are the view rewards? Please. Okay. Okay, I think y'all broke the bot. Oh my gosh. I have made a mistake. Okay, I'm gonna edit this. I'm gonna put this at 500, okay? And there will be a cooldown. And then you can redeem this every 30 minutes. Just to have limited... Okay, there we go. We have a limit to the Poyo. Okay, cool. The notifications. Okay, thank God. I did not expect y'all to Poyo that much. Man, if there's really an opportunity, you guys will take it. Damn. Okay. If there's any other kind of sound alerts you guys like, let me know. I just thought Poyo was really cute, and then it became not so cute when I spammed Hoyo into my ear so many times. Oh, wait, this one's perfect. Okay, I'm gonna add this one. This one's perfect. Wait a minute. I need to add the limiter. No. Oh no. Oh shoot. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna add it real quick. Gotta beat y'all. Okay. Is it working? Okay. It's reward updated. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Did I do the thing? Okay. I added 500 biddies. For big brain time. I feel like big brain time is very appropriate for me. You'll wait this time? Okay, Grio, I'm glad that you're behaving. I hope the rest of you all are behaving too. Like, oh my goodness. There we go. We have the big brain time. But why is the chat, the alert so loud? Where's my alerts? Oh my gosh. I feel like the alerts are so loud. Alright, Nethyr, I'm gonna get everything ready for work. Okay, have fun! Do your best, Sammy. Thank you for coming by with the raid. Good night and good luck, and always fun seeing it's fun seeing you too. Yeah. Yeah, the alert overlaps. Yeah, the alert is way too loud. Hello? How do I turn the volume down for alert? I think I can control audio for the alert. Yeah, there we go. Okay. There we go. I made the alerts a lot more quieter, so it doesn't hurt our ears as much. But yeah, this is big brain time.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
There we go. Okay, cool. So there's your big brain time. Yeah. I mean, I like Markiplier, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep that. Okay, anyways. Day 3. What did I do day 3? I finished up networking. I went to the industry track, and industry track was actually pretty sick. So there was Irium, there was Annie Live, and then there's Faith Connect, who was selling their coffee. Unfortunately, I could not sample their coffee because I have problems when I drink coffee. So in order to not activate problems, I make sure there were no coffee stimuli. It was unfortunate because they basically had coffee based off their Face Connect talents, and I was very curious. But I know if I drank coffee, I could not do anything at all. I would have the world's worst headache, and I would complain so freaking much when I just want to talk and chat and network with people. Not a good combo. I would have to go to my hotel room early, and I would have to sleep off the pain because every time I drink coffee, I have the worst headache ever. It is not fun. I like the taste of coffee. It tastes good. I just experienced pain, and it freaking sucks. I can't be like the other coffee people. I have to be a tea person because tea apparently, even when it has caffeine, does not hurt me. I don't understand why. Like, tea does not inflict any pain, yet it has similar components to coffee. And I'm like, okay, I guess I'm a tea person now because I don't get pain. The thing is, though, the rest of my family, they can drink coffee completely fine. I think I'm the only one that just can't drink coffee, and I don't understand. It really do be like that. Like the high beings above us have a very fun way of creating entertainment. And it's like making things available to people except this one person. And that is me. I cannot have coffee. I cannot enjoy coffee. Even when I like the taste of tiramisu, I get a slight little headache. I don't know why. I am the chosen one of problems. Yeah. The chosen one of problems, it seems. So, yeah. And I went to industry track. Any Live is cool. Talking about their platform. I got shy after talking to Irium for a bit, and they talk about their platform. And what I know from Irium, they are looking for founding streamers for their platform. They're focusing on quality, so that is exciting. And they will actually give models to the people they accept. And I'm like, oh, model, if you are selected, that's pretty cool. And their goal is just to have quality over quantity, and I respect it a lot. Annie Live, I believe, is in collaboration with Nexus Live. Nexus Live is a new agency with many, many talents, and their talents are all on Annie Live, and they're using the platform and testing it out. And it's pretty cool. Excuse me. That is the 5th time I burped. Number 5. What? Why? Just why am I like this? Yeah, those 2 vertical platforms were pretty interesting, but personally for me, as a streamer, I actually am not the best at just chatting. I can only chat after experiencing something pretty cool like Offkai. Other than that, I would basically talk about my favorite animes and my favorite games, and I have very specific interests. So I feel like I'm not as entertaining as I would like to be. So that's why I did this one as a special just chatting stream, because I feel like, wow, I could talk about this for more than 2 hours. It is more than 2 hours right now. Well, close to that, because I technically started at 8:10. But anyways, industry track, really cool stuff. There were 2 other cool really things. There was Hatsumove. Hatsumove featured a robot prototype. And this prototype, their goal is basically to provide a new way to interact with VTubers via a robot replica of their model. And when I stared at this thing, I was like, this is going to be a really, really cool part of the future of VTubing, where VTubers can literally be robots interacting with you. And I can imagine, like imagine the hand coordination of these robots. They could probably do signatures in person in the future. Just thinking about that makes me like starry-eyed at this robot. I'm like, oh, this is so cool. Actually, if you guys want to see it, there's a whole video promo of it, so let me get it real quick. I mean, I could play the video, but I feel like it's good to explore on your own time too. This is Hatsumove. It's an idol robot. It's very cute. There's a lot of details of it. Another cool thing that I saw was Character Studio. So if you're familiar with Vroid, you all know Vroid is like app-based, right? Like you download the app, then you make a character within the app, right? But what if it was browser-based? Character Studio is that. So it is a 3D character creator in a browser, of all things. And this is their first time appearing. Same thing for Hatsumove. Same thing for Anylive and Irium. This is their first US appearance in person. So it was really cool to explore all these new technologies and such. And Creator Studio, yes, something like Vroid, but Vroid in a browser based. Is Vroid if it was a browser. And it was really cool to see the details of this, and I basically did a usability review on it because I got excited over it, and I gave a lot of details. So I'm like, oh, here we go. And then I brought Kiri, and we know how Kiri is about 3D models, right? So it was an excellent match between them, between Character Studio and Creator Studio. I think it's one of those names. And Kiri. So I gave a lot of insights to them, and they were very thankful for that. And it was so cool to be able to see new products in the VTuber space. I am so excited to see the industry track just evolve further, because oh my gosh, we need diversity in the VTuber space. It cannot just be the same principal softwares supporting VTubers over and over. That's why I'm personally glad that for 3D VTubers, there's VCFace and Vinian, and Warudo, we have alternatives. But then you look at the 2D version. The main alternative right now is what was it? It was, well, yeah, Live 2D and Inochi 2D. And just recently, Niji Generate, which is a fork of Inochi 2D. Yeah, I forgot the name of Live 2D, even though I'm getting a Live 2D model myself. So, yeah, I'm I hope to see more alternatives for VTubers available, especially accessible ones, because that's so important when people just want to try this technology out. I personally believe there should not be such a big barrier into VTubing, but I think there should be a decent sized barrier if you are going custom. I think it's fine if it's like Ronan Quincy, hello. Oh, hello 7M Burt. Oh my goodness. Hello Raiders. Hi. It's been a while. For those who are new here, I am Nethyr, the ex-final boss on No Pointer Live and your supposed AI overlord. Hello. I'm just chatting about Offkai Expo and my experience. Just chatting about the. Thank you for giving the shout out, Seven. How do I pronounce your name, by the way? Oh, it's Salvi. Can you give a shout out to KT as well? I don't know if KT got a shout out. But thank you for all the raids. Let's go. 7M Buart. How do I pronounce your name? I just want to pronounce it correctly. I go by Maymay. Okay, Maymay. I could do that. Yeah. It's nice to meet you, Maymay, and nice to see you again, Ronan. I hope you two are doing well. Did you guys collab or anything? Oh, but it would be pronounced Imbue Arts. Oh, okay. Also, Ayo, how you been? Pretty good. I had 2 weeks of vacation. My first week was spent at Offkai Expo, and the other week I spent it outside of the state. I will not state where exactly, but it was just personal me time. I recently came back from a flight last night. We were playing some shooting. Oh, you were playing some shooting games? Can you tell me the names of these shooting games? Because I was talking to another raider, and they were playing a game called Tactical Breach Wizard, and it's like a FPS puzzle game where you're wizards with a gun, and I'm like, oh, that is a really sick concept. So, could you tell me about the shooting games that you played? Oh, we play Farlight 84 together. I'm not familiar with Farlight 84. Okay, Farlight 84. And yeah, I remember Grio mentioned. Yeah, didn't know about that third one. That third one actually was just revealed today. So, not a lot of people are familiar with NyatemusicPNGtuber at this time. I was just recently notified of NyatemusicPNGtuber, and I was just curious about it. I'm like, oh, okay, there's some differences between there, different intentions, so we shall see. Personally, I think competition is good because competition ensures that, hey, that people are continuing to develop and improve and grow. Farlight 84 is a free little game. It's a mix of Apex, Overwatch style game. Okay, yeah, I'm not familiar with this game. It's very cute. Oh, so basically what I'm seeing is if Overwatch's art style in particular is in a Apex game mechanics. That is what I'm seeing with these vehicles. It does feel a little like Fortnite. Oh, now I see it. Yeah, it's pretty new. I'm not fluent in Japanese, so I don't know too much about NyatemusicPNG. I just know it's a fork of Inochi 2D. And then deviating from that. But let me continue. But yeah, Farlight 84 looks really cute. I might suggest it to my coworkers sometime for a game to play. Because sometimes we occasionally play other games just to see what's in the market. And this one definitely seems upper alley, so I will definitely look into this one. So I went to Industry Track. We saw lots of cool new technology upcoming into the West VTuber space, and honestly, I wish the Industry Track was even bigger next year because it was so cool to see. It's a third-person game. It's fun because they're still developing. Oh, nice. Yeah, Industry Track full of new technologies, new platforms. Irium Live is another one. Actually, let me share the link for that one. Irium Live. They're going to have a US platform eventually in the fall, I believe, from what I remember. Not too certain on that. Yeah, Seagetch is really talented. They'll help with many features in Live 2D. Ooh, okay. And then from there, they also have Annie Live. I talked with the CEO of Annie Live, and he was really nice and such, like talking about the new ideas and talking with like VTubers overall. It's a good experience. Yeah, Inochi 2D. Stream anytime, anywhere. Yeah, both of them are vertical streaming platforms, so feel free to check those two out. After Industry Track, I went to another small panel. A very panel. It's a panel that is very personal to me. Because this panel is about VTubing and identity. And one of the main reasons why I became a VTuber is because I wanted to be able to express my own identity as someone that is gender fluid and non-binary. And being a VTuber was probably one of the best ways to do that due to my circumstances. And through this panel, I was actually interviewed by the panel host Fisakai. And Fisakai asked me a bunch of questions, and they and a video editor compiled it all into a video. And this video just got released. So I'm gonna go ahead and share that video with y'all so you can check it out. I think it's pretty long. But let me go ahead and find it real quick. Okay, there we go. It's a 20-minute video, but I feel like it really strikes at the heart on why VTubing is really important for people with different identities. So definitely check these out. Yeah, and this video is receiving a lot of love, so be sure to support Fisakai. And when I watched that video, I honestly like teared up a little bit. It was really nice to see that representation, and you do see my PNG pop up too, so it was kind of funny. But it was nice that people like wanted to recognize my efforts and my efforts at like being myself, because honestly being myself is very difficult. So every time I VTube, I feel like I'm getting closer to my real personality and my real self. I just feel like I had a default that I had to be. But as I explore more around me and as I talk to you all, I feel like my personality and like my sense of self is further developed. So yeah, that's why like this particular video and participating in this was very important to me. And I wanted to watch this and see it. And by the time we finished watching the video, we had the panel itself where they're talking about like additions to their questions and such. So my friend Ducky was one of the panelists, and then Fairy Sammy and Shy Aaron were part of it, and Fisakai was chatting with them, and it was a very validating experience. By the end of it, our the Q&A was actually more about thanking them for making this all possible. And it was a very heartwarming experience. And I'm so glad that this particular panel had no problems at all. And it was just like, just being very thankful that there are people recognizing the importance of why VTubing gives so many opportunities like this. So definitely check out that video. Highly recommend it. I won't be sharing it on stream because I feel like Hisakai needs to earn those views. So definitely like watch it. And also like I should be ending stream soon anyways because I do have work tomorrow. I just want to chat as much as I could about Offkai because this event is very dear to me. And I feel very honored that I was given the opportunity to do press and media for it. I will actually be writing more about this in more detail. But look at this stream as like a prequel to what you would read. After VTubing and identity, I went to the Holostars panel. A hero and a jester walk into a con, and this was literally after Beto showed off his new 3D live. and it was basically a just chatting stream between them and the audience, and it was so wholesome. And honestly, like, one of the key moments when I was watching this that really like got to me was that one of the people I was sitting next to was telling me, oh, I've never seen Holostars before, but I'll watch. And this really made me happy, because as someone who has watched Holostars so much since Holostars EN became a thing, people are finally seeing Holostars for just being fellow entertainers, being VTubers that are just really excellent to watch. And Offkai Expo provided that in-person experience, and it's so needed. It is so needed for a con to present different ways of VTubing and really celebrate that. Because as someone that is a Holostars fan, I often feel like their efforts and their work is not as recognized, and I'm glad that Offkai Expo provided an opportunity for them to be recognized more, because they're getting more fans, they're getting more support from the EN space, and it was just lovely to see. Now, after that is the closing ceremony. Closing ceremony was pretty interesting. It was casual, and it was very chill for the most part. But what surprised me the most was seeing Sam, the mascot of Offkai Expo, being presented in a very, very tall cutout. And guess who made that cutout? It was Tobin himself. He was attending. And he made a whole cutout to the point where it was so tall it hit the ceiling. And I'm pretty sure the height of this room was at least 30 feet tall. And the ear of Sam, the mascot, was hitting the top, hitting the ceiling. And I was just staring at this thing, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's really freaking tall. And it was it felt like a very legendary moment to witness Tobin himself there. Honestly, like, the whole convention felt very surreal, because I basically see all these awesome people online, and now I see them in person, and they're just people like me. And I'm like, huh, it really puts into perspective what you're doing in the VTuber space. That we all are just people that love VTubing. That's the core of it. We're not people that are just like really huge names and celebrities. No, we're just people that love creating with the medium. And it was really refreshing to see that. Other things that I've missed from Offkai Expo. So one of the booths that was kind of like on its own was Vite Ramen. Vite Ramen was literally outside the community stage and the main stage, in their own little corner, like underneath part of the atrium. And there was a particular part where they have a meet and greet with Hazumi and such, and onigiri, and the other side selling Vite Ramen products. I've always seen Vite Ramen like online, and I've always been curious about their products, so I went to buy one. And then I was talking to Tim, CEO, for a little bit, and Tim apparently has an option where you could haggle for said Vite Ramen. Well, that after I learned that, I how do I say it? Well, basically, people have heard me yelling on the second day of Offkai Expo, yelling something kind of explicit, and I'm I'm high-key embarrassed about it. I do have a recording though. I won't be sharing it here because I am embarrassed, and I just I feel very embarrassed about it. But I basically positive haggled 10 Vite Ramen packs from Vite Ramen. It was no. I'll send you the clip later. can go ahead and go find it, but I'm not gonna yell it here. I'm still very embarrassed by it, not gonna lie. Okay. No. Okay, let me go find it for y'all. Let me go find it. I'm not gonna play it on stream. I will just send it to Salvi specifically. Oh, I'm just like, okay, that's not it. Oh wait, this is my highlights of VTuber. Oh, another highlight. So I have a friend that I've met in 2019, and we were both studying abroad. We were roommates actually, and I haven't seen her since 2019. We finally reconnected at Offkai Expo in person. And somehow our lives were so different, yet we both became VTubers without each other knowing. And we somehow found out about it. I actually don't remember how we found out, but it's my friend VT Symphonia that we basically knew each other in 2019, and we both became VTubers. And she is an excellent singer, by the way, so I wanted to share her stuff. But this is her. Definitely support her. She's a great singer. Does both Korean songs and English songs. She's super sweet, and the fact that we got to reconnect because of Offkai is another special moment for me. It was just nice that Offkai provided all these sorts of things. Excuse me. Let me see here. Let me see here. I'm trying to find the post thingy. Where is the post thingy? Ooh, okay. There's that one. Okay, is there any other? Okay. So so the video of me yelling does exist in a Twitter thread. I'm not gonna play it live. I'm too embarrassed, but I will send it specifically to Salvi, and Salvi can do whatever he. Well, maybe I should not say that. Salvi can view it. Oh man. All right, here you go, Salvi. Just for you, bud. I'm still very highly embarrassed about it, so you know, I'm keeping it down low. Too late. Wait, what are you doing? I heard that. No. Okay, Salvi, there you go. I'm quite nervous now that my mod has it. I trust you, Salvi. Okay. But yeah, those are the main things that happened at Offkai Expo for me. It was really cool. And honestly, I want to go again next year. I'm very excited, but it will really depend on where it is, because not gonna lie, it is kind of expensive, especially as someone that is very frugal, so I'm really debating it. A poor choice of words. I trust Sal. I hope I trust you. You've been my mod for over a year now. I hope I trust you. Oh dear God, but I don't know what's gonna happen, but I hope I'll be okay. Keep in mind, it's a very my content's not 18 plus. It's 13 plus, so not inappropriate, please. I was just saying the name of a ramen flavor. Oh, dude, you yelling is making me. So, I think y'all know that I have a relatively quiet personality. So it's a bit of a surprise when people hear me yell. 'Cause it's terrifying. And yeah. I'm glad that it's given you quite the laugh. I'm still nervous about it, but honestly, when I heard that you could haggle for if you could haggle for food, I was like, bet. And I got 10 packs of Bite Ramen, and I gave them to some friends too because I was like, here, I want to share it. I didn't expect to get 10, but I got something. I'm happy. So that was really fun. I still haven't tried it yet. I hope to try it sometime this week, and I will let you all know how it is. I will let you know if Coco Blanc tastes yummy, because that's the only flavor I got. And I was like, this sounds good. I'll try it. Yeah. If not, oh hi Snob, hello. If not, trust the Snob of truth. I can't. Yeah. Me yelling. If it doesn't, what are you gonna do with 10 packs? Eat it? I can eat quite a bit if I wanted to. I'm probably gonna eat 1 pack a week. Yeah. And I might experiment with it a bit. But not gonna lie, at Vite Ramen, I was tempted to buy the knives there because the knives sound so sick. And the fact that they're designed by an ex-Michelin chef, I'm like, yo, let's go. So, personally for me, I think after meeting Vite Ramen, my dream sponsor for VTubing is Vite Ramen, not gonna lie. Because I really love the message that they're going for and that they're a small business, that they prefer to be healthy with their food. I'm like, oh my gosh. I really No way! Symphonia, no! I just talked about you! Oh my god! This is Symphonia! So this is the friend that I met at Offkai that I haven't seen since 2019. Hello! Hi! Hi Nia! Hello! I hope you've been doing it. What were you streaming? Hey! I was just talking about the fact that it's been years since we last met and we got to meet again because of Offkai, and that I really enjoyed Offkai Expo because we had these moments of meeting people that we really love and care about. And I got to meet you again, which was really sweet. And I got a cute sticker from you too. Savio, can you give a shout out to Nia? Yeah, Offkai was so cool, right? Yeah, I want to go again. I want to go again to Offkai. It just depends on money. But hopefully, maybe we could have a hotel room together. Yeah. Welcome in, Reeves. Don't mind us. I was watching Nethyr yelling at the wrong person. No! Zombie, no! No! Oh my gosh. Okay, for context, Nia, Vite Ramen Booth was there at Offkai. And you could haggle with them, and that's how I got the Vite Ramen pack I gave you. So, yeah. Actually, have you tried the coq au blanc flavor yet? I was curious. Is it worth it? Also, Nia's a great singer. Dude, I tried. It was so good. It was so good. Okay. Okay, I'm excited then. I'm excited to try. Ooh, the fact that I have so many packs, I'm just like, oh my goodness. And I was just saying that, not gonna lie, I would want to be a Vite Ramen, affiliate or something. Because I was very impressed by their product. I'm surprised you haven't tried it. I was busy. I literally flied out after Offkai to another location. Also, don't mind me, I'm spamming you with- wait, what? Huh? What are you- Salvi, what are you doing? And Salvi was watching a video of me yelling at the Vite Ramen people because you could haggle, so yeah. Salvi, what are you doing? Oh, okay. It just told me that you liked 23 of my posts. It's all cool. It's all cool with me. Heck yeah. And Honkai, huh? What were you doing in Honkai? Also, thank you for the raid. And I should say, for those who are new here, I'm Nethyr, the ex-final boss of No Pointer Live and your supposed AI overlord. It's nice to meet you. I've just been chatting about Offkai and my experiences. I was going through the store and yapping. Nice, nice. I have been yapping for 2 hours and 30 minutes. I might have to raid out. I am not a chinchilla. I am not a chinchilla. Oh my gosh. My friend Mirant is honestly closer to the chinchilla. She has a pet chinchilla herself. No, I'm not a chinchilla, dear God. Dear God. Speaking of chinchilla, though, I have been designing chat mascots based on your very frequent joke of chinchilla. And I will terrify you all with my mascot drawing in the future. Just you wait. I have things prepared for you. Chinchilla, that you're still waiting. No! No! I am not a chinchilla. Okay. Okay. Also, for those who are new, I'm not a chinchilla. I am an ex-final boss and a homunculus. I analyze humanity. I'm not a fluffy creature. If anything, I'm closer to a frickin' snake. If anything. Hiss, hiss. So, Nethyr, we talked about this already. I know! I'm still angry! I'm still angry! I can't give chat what they want. I can't do that. Oh, hi, Darcy. Hello. I can't do that all the time. I don't need to. X-Final. No. Hey, not a chinchilla. Not a chinchilla. It still makes me angry. Alright? Alright? I can still fight y'all. Jeez. But yeah, Vite Ramen. I'm gonna try it. I'm so excited to try it. Honestly, if I really, really like it, I would probably order some packs. BRB dried. No! No! That can't be the fan art I get from you first. No! Ah, no. I'm in pain. This is not the. No. Hi, Darcy. Hi, bud. Do you need something from me? Hello, baby. You okay, baby? My little kitty? My baby boy? I just picked up my cat. It's surprisingly reasonable for the actual packs. I've never tried. So what I'm looking at is that they have subscriptions for packs. So you could get a 10-pack subscription. It's $85.94. So I haggled $85 worth of ramen apparently. But for a single pack, let's see, they usually do 10 packs, it seems. But let me send the link. But honestly, the price makes sense considering that they're very healthy. Don't mind me as I commission someone to do chinchilla. No, dear God, please don't. Please don't. At least do it after my re-debut. Okay? We can have a compromise, right? We can do it after my re-debut. Because I at least want to establish my brand and my status as a VTuber first before you make the hijinks and the jokes, okay? Okay, I don't want people to be confused between chinchilla and ex-final boss, okay? Oh my gosh, a case of 100 packs of ramen for $696. Oh my goodness, the money. But honestly, for the quality of the food that they have, from what I've seen in person, these are high quality packaging. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Your brand is already confirmed. No! No! I will adhere to the okay, cool. You can make chinchilla art after I re-debut. Okay? Alright? That is the compromise. Someone clip this promise, please, to make sure that it's confirmed in stone that chinchilla art does not happen until after re-debut. When my live 2D model comes to life and can move, that is when you can make the chinchilla art and make that joke more often, okay? Okay? We can, this is our deal. Is that okay? I hope that is fine. Ooh, I'm looking at these flavors and I'm like, oh my gosh. I want the Send Nude shirt. This is a Binding Demons nom contract. Good. Okay. We have a contract. Good. That I can agree with. Alright? And I am cooking with this re-debut. I am actually my model. So, got it. Making a deal with her. Okay. Also, at Offkai, I have been showing work in progress of my model, and I'm hyping people up for my re-debut, and I hope that a lot of people come by. Cause honestly, like, I wanna do like raffles and like art and like giveaways and stuff for my re-debut, cause I like giving back to people. But we shall see. We shall see how that goes. But with that, I believe that is most of what I've had for Offkai Expo. For more details, I will be helping VTuber News Drop make the article regarding it. with behind the scenes looks at certain aspects of Offkai Expo, and people's experiences with Offkai Expo. So keep an eye out on that. If you guys want to follow VTuber News Drop, let me go ahead and give the website. Highly recommend following them. They're personally like a news platform that I highly support. That's why I literally like nominate. I literally volunteered to that. Like, hey, if you need someone to help cover things, let me know. So this is what I'm doing, and yeah. Right now, there are the Offkai Expo Gen 3 highlights that was published. And my photos are in it. Let's go! Wait, okay, there's a clip. There's a clip of my contract. Okay, cool. Cool. I have to, okay, we will feature this clip as well. We will feature this so that we will all remember this specific clip and make sure that this promise is fulfilled after my re-debut. Okay? Okay? I'm glad that we all came to a wonderful compromise. Yes, a very wonderful compromise. But with that, I will be finding someone to raid, but let me go ahead and plug in some things. Darcy, please don't destroy stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and plug in my Discord. Be sure to join my Discord if you want to be updated on future streams and content. I am slowly cooking more things up. But every Monday at around 8 or 7 p.m., I'm usually doing a stream of some kind. These days it's been random, but I'm hoping to stream every Monday and Friday. We shall see. It will depend on my mood. But sometimes on Fridays, I'm actually organizing meetings with nullptr live, so it really depends, not gonna lie. But thank you all for coming by and hanging out. If anything, I really hope that I get to see y'all at Offkai Expo next year, or potentially AX this year. I'm thinking of hosting a meetup at nearby Anime Expo for those that are not attending AX, but like want to hang out nearby, because honestly, AX is expensive and it's overstimulating and it's just too much. So keep an eye out on that, especially if you're planning to go to AX, because I feel a little bit more comfortable meeting with people in person. So we shall see with that. And my next stream will be next Monday as well. So yeah, thank you everybody for coming by. And in chat, feel free to recommend someone to raid, okay? Alright, so with that, let's go ahead and find someone real quick. Are there any recommendations from chat? If there is, please let me know, or forever hold your peace. Oh, wait, there's Big Ham. Oh my gosh, Big Ham. Big Ham is so sweet. Ayo. Oh my gosh. Oh, Darcy, what are you doing, bud? Oh my goodness. Okay, I think my cat needs attention. I am holding him hostage. I am squeezing him. Most of mine are 18. Yeah, I'm not going with 18 plus. Oh, Big Ham. I mean, Darcy, what are you doing? Let's see here. Fina, Finia, Kaio, Cult of Mani. Okay, I am going to go into Big Ham stream. Alright. Because Big Ham is so freaking sweet. I wanted to go to Big Ham's panel so badly, but I couldn't because there's so many events happening. And I felt so sad I had to miss out on so much, so it do be like that. Okay. First of all, let's do a raid message. Nethyr and the Nethyzens are here. We miss Atrium Chan, our beloved. That will be the raid message. Okay. Okay. Copy that, everybody. Copy that, please. Also, for those who have followed, thank you so much. Very sweet of you. And I hope to see you all next time, okay? Alright, let's go ahead and raid. Okay. Search Big Ham. Big hat, let's go. All right. All right, let's go there. Okay, we will start the raid. All right. Yeah, I'll rest well. I'll see you all next week, okay? Good night, everybody.